I'm just getting notifications. I'm getting notifications from Discord. It's about this dude named Mike. I blocked him. I just kept getting It just kept saying at everyone over and over and over again. This person name, just going by the name Mike. I just blocked them. They should do the same. Talking about shut up, Mike. We had the issue earlier this month on Discord. This is another server though, and it was somebody that kept spamming over and over again. One person said, "Shut up, Mike." He ain't gonna shut up. Somebody said, "Fucking." Somebody said, "Fucking stop, you absolute waste of oxygen." They got nothing better. It sounds like it's that fucking. Let me stop. I ain't gonna talk about him. But anyways, what happened? This happened. That happened. So it's about 8. No, it's about 10 minutes before 8, and so I had to move the rest of my DVDs, man, because it looks like it's another one forming over those, but it's not dripping though. But I just moved them just in case, so fuck it. Yeah, it is insane. Surprised to see you, Y2 Viral. What's going on? Good to see you. So I'm trying to get Rev and to get the podcast going again on Sundays, but they said it was going to do it last Sunday. Well, they planned on it rather, but they just it was like, oh, we want you on the podcast, because you fucking hilarious and shit. I was like, I'll see what I can do, man. I was on that before a couple of times though, in the distant past. It was like, man, you gotta come on the podcast and just rant, man. Cause you funny as hell. You be telling that truth. I was like, nothing I haven't heard before. But anyways, I ended up doing that wellness check. Somebody suggested I do a wellness check and see if dude. Because I ain't heard no movement up there since it started leaking and shit. And it's like, is he dead or something? So I don't fucking know. Just, oh, somebody said do a website. Yeah, a person said that's a good idea. Do a wellness check. So I ended the stream and did that, as I said I was gonna do. I waited for the police for about 20 minutes out there, man. It's fucking freezing out there now. Now I'm talking to my mom on the phone because she called me, and I'm like, I'm gonna take my ass back in the house. This is crazy. I don't know where the fuck they at. So I go in the house, and right as I was coming up the steps, I heard the dripping in the apartment below me. So it's not just me. It makes sense, by the way, but it's fucked up at the same time. So the apartment downstairs is leaking from me, and I was like, "Holy shit!" So I went upstairs, went in. I was gonna call the emergency line again, and but right when I sat down to call it, I got a knock on my door, and I was like, "Hello?" It's the police. I was like, "Oh shit!" So somehow they got through the gate because I'm glad they got through because I gotta let them in. So I was down there waiting on them. But yeah, so they knocked on his door. There was no answer, and they said they couldn't just break in. They can't do that. I was like, shit. But anyways, cause they thinking that, cause they was thinking the chat was thinking that the police was going to be able to get in, force themselves in there. Shit, my brother's mom was like, down here they would have did that. You know, I was like, what? I said, really? That's interesting. Cause they live in my vicinity. As you can probably guess. And I'm like, huh. But anyways, this morning I woke up for like the billionth time and felt that there's another leak that's close, that's more into my living room, and I was like, damn, I almost broke at that moment when I saw it. It was dripping. It wasn't a leak. It was dripping. Just it's very slow. I almost broke at that moment, but I got myself back together. Uh, yeah, it was about what 7 in the morning at this time. It was probably almost 7 in the morning at this time. And shit, what else? I had to move. Yeah, I ended up moving my games from that spot that I'm thinking because you can see a little wet. You can see a little spot up in the ceiling there, right, right up there. See that spot there with my fingers pointing at. So I had to move my games from there, and yeah. So I moved some that's in front of me, some games is behind me, by the bathroom. I got a lot of physical copies. Somebody's 79 years old, she said. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, I'm glad it hasn't flooded in here because it has this wood that's dividing the kitchen and the living room. It's like a plank of wood, and the water is just not coming in. It's not coming in here, which is good. And yeah, so about dude upstairs with his loony ass, I heard some footsteps up there. About it was about 5 minutes before 7:30, about 7:25. Heard some footsteps for the first time. First, I was thinking, "Ooh, that's the workers," and then I started thinking, "No, I think that's him." It's not the workers. They would have knocked on my door by now. Cause I heard somebody in the hallway, but it wasn't. I didn't see him pass me and go up the stairs. So I'm not hearing nothing else now. Uh, and no, I'm not hearing nothing else now up there. He probably left again because I think he left when it happened. He went to fucking probably a neighbor's or a friend's house or relative's house. I doubt he even told them the truth because he went some fucking where, man. He wasn't outside. It's too goddamn cold to be outside. He went somewhere because I heard him again, like I said this morning. I don't believe that was the workers though because they wouldn't. I don't see how they wouldn't knock on my door yet. So I don't hear nothing now. I don't hear no walking or nothing anymore. So yeah, it's pretty much it, really. My mom wants me to call. Oh, I heard something else. He's still up there. I don't know what the fuck he stopped. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But anyways, I thought about doing it again, going to his apartment, just listening to his water while I'm live. I'm not gonna go up there. I did it last night already live. Because somebody in my chat was like, when exactly was the time that you went up there? How long was in the stream were you in? Were you stream? I said I don't remember. I said maybe it was maybe it was a little over an hour or maybe under an hour, a little under. I don't know. I couldn't really pinpoint as to how long I was streaming before I went up there because I didn't plan on going up there while I was live anyway. Yeah, he's definitely there now. I wish it was a goddamn worker. They're gonna have to get in this house. So I'm glad he is there because they don't have to fucking use the pass key to get in there. You can let them in because they have to get in there. There's no question about it. My mom was like, they better do something. If they don't come tonight, which is last night, she said they got to come first thing in the morning. This is crazy. So yeah, it's like very slow dripping over here at least. Cut me some slack, man. I'm really trying to hold together. I just hope that this hope they get here, man. This is what time is it? 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. Yeah, I got my notification sound silent on purpose because I'm streaming. But if they notify me, I'm definitely gonna see it because I check it periodically anyway. But I don't think they're gonna text me anything like that. They're gonna just come here and knock on my door. Man, this is fucking crazy, man. I didn't think I was gonna stream now about this. This is crazy. This is not. I usually go at least an hour doing this, but and if they do come before the hour is up, I'm gonna continue to stream if they come here. Mark my words. I'm gonna continue to stream. I'm not gonna tell them I'm streaming because that's irrelevant. They don't need to know. I'm gonna try not to show their faces though. Cause I'm gonna have the phone on my bed anyway, looking at the ceiling anyway. So as I'm talking with them, so I'm only gonna show their faces. But yeah, I thought about calling this plumber. He seems like a very cool dude. The plumber. His name is Sanchez. I really thought about calling him last night, tell him about this. Cause he's on this fucking job, man. He's fucking great. He makes sure his subordinates is doing what they're supposed to do. He's a boss and shit. I hope they send him again. Cause I do have his number though. Cause I was like, do you remember me from the last time the leak on Phillips? Yeah, he's cool as fuck, Sanchez, man. He's on this shit. And speaking of maintenance, man, I'm gonna tell you a story about this dude named Anthony. Now, before I met him, when I was moving from one place to another, and I was getting my stuff taken out of the apartment by the real estate people, they hired some move. They got some people to move my shit out. So there was a neighbor, an old lady, and she was like, "That Anthony, man." She told me he is the worst human being on earth. I thought she was exaggerating. I said, "Yeah, he probably bad, but not that bad." To make a long story short, this man was terrible, and she wasn't lying. I remember I got locked. I remember I accidentally locked myself out my apartment one time, and Anthony was supposed to come and let me in. I said, "The keys are in the apartment," you know what I'm saying? He's like, "Okay, I'll be down there." I said, "Okay," so I'm waiting on him and shit, and he didn't show up. Come to find out, he came, but he didn't come up the front way. He came up the back way. But he told me to wait for him. So instead of meeting up with me, he comes up the back way, goes in my apartment, and unlocks the door. And he told me everything was done. I said, "Dude, you told me to wait for you." He's like, "Well, it's done though." I said, "All right, whatever, man." What a fucking idiot. That's just one instance of this fucking dude, man. I cannot believe that he wasn't fired, that he still has a job and shit. And he's black too. You know, you can't say shit about, "Oh man, they don't care about blacks and all that shit." You probably the main ones that say that shit. But Anthony, dude, you still on the fucking job. They actually give a fuck about your ass, even though we don't. Yeah, he was terrible. That woman was not lying. Man didn't know what he was doing or nothing. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody to meet you somewhere, meet you downstairs, and yet you don't go into that direction where they at. You go the other, you go up the back way. Get the fuck out of here, man. And he didn't seem like he was slow or anything like that. He seemed like it was normal. He was a normal person. And he could pass for somebody who's not mentally challenged. That's what I'm saying. So he's like you think he got it all together in the head, but he don't. He don't. And I told my brother last night when I was talking to him, I said, when I was moving, I had a coat and it had some change in the pocket, a lot of change. I don't know how much it amounted to. I'm thinking like in the teens as far as dollars. But I lost all that change. I picked up that coat. It was so light. I was like, "Oh shit, he took my change, motherfuckers." I got the radio in case you could fucking hear it or not. It's low though. It's static in this shit. I can really get no fucking stations. I'm pissed. Cause B96 will hurt me if I can't get that no more. I've been listening to B96 since I was in my teens, man. Cause B96 goes back a long time. I was listening to B96 since I was a kid, like 11 years old. I used to listen to B96. The music they play now is nothing what they used to play, but it's still called B96 and they still around. And it's these two guys on there called Eddie and Jobo. They were hosts for many years on that show, like morning talk show hosts. It's called Eddie and Jobo show. Man, we just knew they were black. We knew it. Both of them. There was no question about it. We knew those guys were black. We didn't have to question it. We didn't have to ask. We didn't have to fucking seek it out if it's true. We just knew those two men were black or African American descent or some shit. You know, we couldn't be no more wrong. Both of those men are white. Imagine our surprise when we found out. They even talked about it on the radio station one time, and the one that was like, "Oh, a lot of people think that we're black, but we're not," because they got the way they speak and shit. I was like, "Holy fuck!" I remember I got to see them what they look like when I got a cell phone and shit. When I was able to surf the internet. I think I saw them before I got my cell phone, my smartphone, and I got to see what they look like. Just typical white dudes, man. And I was like, "Wow, bro." I got a weather advisory and shit. We look at, I know, snow this morning will give way to lingering snow showers. Wow. 21 degrees. Chance of snow is 60%. 1 to 3 inches is expected. Like I was saying before, tragedy or accident or emergencies don't give a fuck on how it is outside. They don't care. I get it. If I was a janitor, I wouldn't want to come out here. Not at this time of year when it's biting cold. But if it's a fucking emergency, you bet your ass I'll be out here. But at the same time, you have people working on power lines this year in the cold, working on power lines. At least the janitors are in apartments when they're doing their jobs. They're not outside working. Yeah, you got to go outside to get to the apartment, yeah. But you're not outside working. So they got it made over the guys over the power lines. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not outside freezing their asses off, working and shit. They're indoors doing it, taking care of this shit. Where it's warm. Being a key word here. So it's not, I mean, it's not as bad as it was this weekend or Monday or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's fucking Friday now. It's cold, but it's not fucking unbelievable like it was. I mean, damn. Get y'all asses out here, man. So 8 o'clock is when the office is open. The last time they came down, it was about 9. Maybe between 9 and 10. When they came during the first leak back in December. And it was bad. It was bad, except this leak wasn't in the kitchen like it is now. It was in the fucking bathroom. And it was coming out in the fucking in my goddamn living room. You know? So he was talking about how people they get more subs as they show their faces and shit. There's plenty of channels I follow in the past and now that don't show their face and they get tons of subs, man. Tons of. I forgot to mention that yesterday during the stream, the last stream, last night I should say. But I didn't think about mentioning it. I'm mentioning it now though. It's like no, that can't be it. I mean, does it get you subs? Yeah, especially if you're a fucking female. If you're a woman, hell yeah. They see your pretty face and shit. But if you are a man, but in general, you don't need to show your face to grow on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to. Some people are just unlucky. They just can't grow. It's just the way it is. Some people, they're fortunate. Especially if you go live and shit. You still don't have to show your face. Because it's a dude named Tactical Templar, for example. That's just one example. He don't show his face. You hear his voice. And he has an avatar. That's it. And he has tons of fucking subs. His streams, I don't think a lot of people watch his streams though. I think more people watch his vlogs, like when he talks about different shit, or he does response videos. I think he gets more views on those. But I'm just saying, the thing is, he gets compared to him. I ain't shit, and he don't show his face. And then you had a YouTuber. He don't show his face. He doesn't have an avatar either. He just show gameplay footage in the background, talking about the current event or current news about certain games. And he has tons of fucking comments, supports and shit like that. Subscribers and all that shit. And all he does is show gameplay footage you hear, and he runs his mouth. Because let's say it was beneficial, like almost 100% beneficial for me to grow if I showed my face during gaming streams, or when I do my fucking vlogs, and that's not a walking vlog. Let's say it was guaranteed for me to grow if I would show my face more on everything I do. I still wouldn't do it. Because my face, when I first started this channel, I wasn't showing my face at all. When I did a vlog like this, I would show like the wall or some shit. Or I would pick out a DVD and just have it focus on that DVD. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but it's something you to see. Because they said, why you don't show your face, Chrome? Because my face is not the subject. There was an eye patch that I got to correct my lazy eye condition that I bought one day. I could have just showed it and talked about it. I could have did that, but I wanted to show it with me wearing it. So therefore, I had to show my face. It wasn't like I planned on giving a face reveal or I want to see what I want you to show what I look like. It wasn't about that. It was about me showing out the eye patch. But even after that video was done, I still didn't plan on showing my face much. I was going to do it. I plan on doing it again, but I wasn't going to do it much. But I ended up doing it more and more, showing my face. And before I knew it, I started showing my face all the time when I was doing videos. I never mind showing. I just didn't feel it was necessary. Like with gaming streaming, you never gonna see me with a fucking webcam. No, man. You're never gonna see that. It's pointless to me to have a webcam during gaming streams. Because the guy I was talking to in the chat, he streams. He doesn't have a webcam. In fact, he never shows his face. I think he said on his older videos, you can see it, his face. I think he said that. But these men don't mind showing up. The other dude that's his close friend of his, he doesn't mind showing his face, but he just don't feel the need. It's not necessary. Man. 8:16 now. Still nobody here. What the fuck are they doing? When that man came to paint my apartment, he was here by 8:10. I think it was between 8:10 and 8 o'clock. He was knocking on that door. On my door, rather. Damn, that's too bad they ain't like that now. Cause I was like, holy shit. Cause I knew they was gonna come around 8 o'clock. But I didn't know exactly what time. They said, oh, 8 o'clock. You know. Cause it was like, would you mind if we come around 8 o'clock? I said, yeah, you come around 8 o'clock. And he was here by between 8:10 and 8 o'clock. He was here knocking on my door. Yeah, he's not moving up there as much though. He's up there though. I don't know if he's trying to sleep or what. I don't know where the fuck he went. He definitely left his apartment. I told my mom I called the police for a wellness check for dude upstairs. She was like, "Oh, he can't help it that he's like that. That's nice." I'm like, it wasn't my idea. You know what I'm saying? To fucking do a wellness check on this asshole upstairs. I did it because my chat was like, "Oh, just do it." You know what I'm saying? Do the wellness check. I'm like, all right, fuck it. End of the stream, call them for the wellness check. Because if I knew they couldn't get in, if I knew that they couldn't go in, or they're not able to go in, I wouldn't have called them in the first place. Because I thought they was gonna actually be able to go in that motherfucker. But it just further proves to me that he wasn't up there. That just further proved it. Shit, I ain't heard this. The last time I heard him was before 4 o'clock yesterday, and I ain't heard him again until 7:25. And I thought there was a workers at first. I'm like, shit. What's up, Mondo? I thought it was a workers at first, but I was hoping it was. But I said, no, that's his fucking ass up there. So the good thing is that they don't have to force themselves in. They don't have to fucking do that. That's a good thing. Hopefully he'll fucking let them in when they come here. I got more sleep than I thought I was gonna get last night. Thank goodness. Well, like I said before, I almost broke when I saw it was a small drip right by my bed, like going towards the bathroom. I almost broke, but I put myself back together. Oh my God. Man, it was coming. I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't break. Shit. People say if you made of glass, don't listen to what I'm saying, because I tell that hardcore truth here. I don't bitch around on this fucking channel when I talk about facts and shit. I don't fuck around. So if people say that about me, I shouldn't break. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I'm funny, goofy, entertaining, make you laugh, silly and shit. I'm a fucking clown, but you know, when it comes to serious subject matters, I'm on my fucking game, man. I got that unapologetic fucking tone and shit when I do my fucking rants. The people love that shit, man. I just tell like it is. I don't fuck around, man. I mean, I get it's not what you said, it's how you said. I get that shit. I agree. It's how you say it. It's true. But sometimes I say it the way I fucking say it. You know, that's just the way it is. I mean, I wish I could. I tell people, I wish I could be more tactical when I approach subject matters. When I talk about on my channel, when I do vlogs, I wish I could be more calm and collected. But it's difficult for me to do that because the subject matter is pissing me off as I'm talking about it. I mean, sometimes I can be flipping and go, ooh, exaggerate shit during the. It depends. It depends on the mood. But sometimes I just can't be that way. And I'm still fucking funny, regardless, even though I'm fucking pissed. Because people still find me funny. But anyways, that's all I really like talk about certain shit all the time because it is mentally draining. But at the same time, I gotta get it out. There's a concert with this song in Vice City. Are you talking about Era of the Night? I think that's what it was playing. They got Phil Collins in Vice City. They have him as a character on there. Yeah, I just remember that. How many inches? To the brim, as much as I can get. Shit, if it wasn't for it leaking downstairs, the whole park would have been flooded by now. This whole apartment would have been leaking by now, man. I mean flooded. And plus, I got that divider wood that divides between the kitchen and the living room. That's helping. I'm actually glad. I'm actually glad it's leaking downstairs. It's fucked up. Don't get me wrong, but it's good for me because, like I said, it'd be worse if it wasn't. And at the same time, I actually said I don't wish this on nobody, but I actually said if I wish that somebody was living down there, because therefore they would be calling the office and shit like I am. They'd be like more than one person calling and shit. So I could imagine they would knock on my door first because I would wonder what the fuck is going on myself. Like, what are you doing up there? I'm getting leaks, man. What the fuck? I'll just fucking tell them, nope, that ain't me. It's dude upstairs. And you think I would stop them from knocking on for them knocking on his door? Nope. So it ain't me, man. It ain't me. Remodel. Oh, they're gonna do a lot of shit. They're gonna do a lot of shit once this leak stops. This water is gone. So I ain't paid my bills yet, man. Sound like it's fucking urgent. But I always pay my bills the first thing I do. That's the first thing in the morning I do. I always did that after I fucking do my sponge bath. So it's odd that I'm stalling. You woke up at 10 p. Wow. I wasn't even in bed at 10. I wasn't even in bed yet. I woke up around 6, between before 7. It was 6 something. I can't remember exactly what. They have to move the rest of my DVDs from over there, man. Because it ain't leaking, but I can see a fucking patch being formed up there. So I decided to move the motherfuckers for a leak on them. Just for as a precaution. Cause I would do an aftermath stream, like as I'm cleaning up in here, like getting rid of the water. But that'll be a bitch to do though. But only way I can do is I have to have I have to get my fucking tripod out my closet and put the phone in the tripod. That's how I did. That's how I did it when I was assembling my table and my chairs. Yeah, he up there now though. Yeah, he fucking left, man. He left. I don't know where the fuck he went, but he definitely left. And I sure as hell know he wasn't outside. He went somewhere. Where the fuck are these guys at, man? So I'm glad I did call that emergency number yesterday because I told him about the apartment downstairs is leaking too. Yeah, they fucking better shit. I'm a fucking snap if they don't come today. I said, you guys are fucking crazy. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm definitely calling the office well before 5 o'clock. Cause I'm telling you, if it hit 11 o'clock and they're not here, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I know, right? I know. Well, fuck how cold it is out there, man. Shit, it ain't my fault. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta fucking do. You got motherfuckers working on power lines in the goddamn cold. At least with these motherfuckers, they're in apartments where it's warm at. Shit. Imagine working on fucking power lines in the goddamn cold. Just so everybody else can be secure and shit. While you out there fucking freezing. I mean, yeah, it's your job. Yeah, no shit. But that's besides the point. The point is, they working in cold weather, man. And they better get fucking paid. Shit. Shit, I'll probably ask for a goddamn raise if I gotta work in the weather like that. They supposed to. That's right. 24/7 maintenance, man. This type of shit. What they busy doing? Yeah, I asked I asked somebody in the past. I think it was my second mom. She since passed away though. I asked her. I said, don't make this man supposed to be on call every day, like even the weekend. She says, yeah. That's what she said. Yeah, they're supposed to be on call 24/7 because shit can happen any day. But no, you got these motherfuckers now. Probably used to be like that because she's old school. Now they want to take they have days off where they just choose not to come out at all. Like Mondays in particular, even though Saturdays and Sundays they don't work. Some of them take Mondays off. That's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Even though Monday you can put in a work order. So they taking personal days off and shit. That's fucked up. I mean, I wouldn't give a shit if it's not really an emergency. Just come and fix my shit. Something going on. Whatever. Take the day off, man. What the fuck ever. But if it's shit like this, look at that fucking wall. If it's shit like this, okay, Mondays be damned. You know what I'm saying? Mondays be damned. Fuck you. You can bring your ass out here. Fuck out of here. You don't want to be living up in this motherfucking apartment under these circumstances. Your damn self. Go and complain to the front office if somebody shows up. Yeah, my mom was like, call them at every hour. Call that line every hour. I was like, I called them twice, shit. All they can do on that hotline is send out the word. That's all they can do. They do their job. They just send out the word to them and shit. It falls in the fucking maintenance man's hand. It was this plumber. I feel like texting him live too. He's fucking cool. I like him. His name is Sanchez. I got his number too. I never called him though. I thought about fucking calling him, just at least leaving him a text, explaining who I am, you know, in a situation and shit. Oh, they're gonna be fucking inflamed. They're gonna find out. Yeah, they gotta pay for that shit. They gotta pay for the you know. It's like, what the fuck? And then the building manager is not the owner, of course. Don't get it twisted. She just managed the building. I forgot her name. Anita or some shit. Athena, whatever fuck her name is. She been a building manager longer than I thought she would be, because they couldn't keep no fucking building managers. When I first moved in here, they was changing like clockwork. But obviously she remained, because all she gonna do is contact the owner. And I can't believe she's still managing this building. I said, damn, she's still okay. They're not switching them. They ain't doing the switcheroo thing no more. So I'm like, all right. They ain't doing switcheroo. So she's still a building manager. I said, okay. Because there's this one dude named Kevin. He was the building manager. And they bumped him off like they did the ones before him. Because this dude named Hilton, he used to be the janitor of this building. He still shovels the snow though. He said they just quit. I said, what? Well, you should know. He be at the office and shit. Why did they just quit? I guess Athena likes this job, man. But like I say, I don't know who the owner is. I never seen them. I don't know what race they are. I don't know what gender they are. I don't know. A DEI hire. I believe she's black. I believe she is. I just do. I just know she's black. I just got the feeling she is. But as far as the manager themselves, I don't know. I don't know anything about the owner. In fact, Hilton, the dude I was talking about earlier, he saw the owner. Oh, he did say it was a man. He did say it was a man. That's all I know. It's a man. Because he was checking out the building one day. He said he gave him like an attitude or something. Like he asked him a question. Yeah, because they cut off the water one day without notice. They didn't send a notice to cut off the water, so the water was cut off. And he asked them how long was it going to be off. And he gave him like an attitude or something like that. Oh, it's going to be on. I was like, damn. I'm not trying to be the fucking manager's friend, the owner's friend. I'm not here for that. We ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be your friend, man. I'm trying to get you. I want to get your ass angry because you get angry, you're gonna do the right thing by kicking this fucking asshole out this building. Shit. 10 minutes before an hour now. Retro tips. You probably would have bust down the door. You crazy, Mondo. You gonna get into altercation with that crazy motherfucker? That man can be packing heat, man. Probably got a legal gun and shit. My brother was like, he probably on drugs. I said, he could be. He on a lot of shit, I bet. He'll pull out that gun and shoot you because you breaking into his apartment. He has a right to shoot you because you coming into his space. You saving his life from himself from drowning? Crazy. He gonna look at you like, huh? What? That's if he even bother to answer the fucking door. Yeah, he did something. Because the police was like, it's a busted pipe. No, it's not. I mean, he probably did bust the pipe. Why he did, I don't fucking know. He crazy. I mean, if he did it on purpose. It didn't just happen because of the weather and shit. No. No, man. This shit happened before, man. In the bathroom. Now it's in the fucking kitchen. It's crazy. Because nobody else in the building is going through this. They pipes are fine. And number two, we were told last week for 3 days. Next, we got a email from our building manager talking about it's gonna be cold for the next 3 days. Make sure you trickle water and open the cabinets and close all the windows for 3 days because it's gonna be cold to keep the pipes from freezing, right? I believe that I'm the only motherfucking person in this building that did that. Hell, I even did it for more than 3 days. I didn't do it tonight because I can't get to the sink because it's flooding. I didn't do it last night, rather. I was going to do it last night if things were normal. I know. I'm gonna prove to you why I believe they didn't follow through on that. Going back before this, When the when summer was breaking, the heat was going to turn cold. They said remove your air conditioners out the window. Move all air conditioners out the window by this date. If you don't, you will be fined. Now my ass would have did it. I'm like, oh shit, fuck that. Taking this out. Guess what? The day came and went. Motherfuckers still had the motherfuckers. They still had their air conditioners in the window. I was like, what? Don't you know she said you was gonna be fine if they find out you got AC in your still in your window? Why didn't they remove them? Did they get the email? What the fuck? So I know they got cell phones. Everybody got a fucking cell phone. Even fucking toddlers got a goddamn cell phone. Shit. Fucking little kids. Oh, my cell phone, mommy. It's like, come on, bro. You mean to tell me you didn't get the email that you and you get and she's warned us like 15 days before. She warned them, not us. Cause I don't got AC. She warned them 15 days before. Like, remove it or you'll be fine. None of them removed they shit. The same thing last year. The same thing. They didn't remove their shit. That's why I know they didn't do the trickle thing. If they didn't do that, they didn't do the trickle water thing. It's like it'd be odd if they did that and they didn't take the air conditioners down. That's fucking stupid. That's backwards. Yeah, that's basically applies to homes, man, not apartments. Apartments, the pipes are in your house. I mean, in the apartment. Cause I'm thinking like, I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'm thinking like, come on, because it wasn't even cold outside the first time this incident happened. It wasn't even fucking wintertime. It was like spring or summer. And that was like a little over 2 years ago. And speaking of which, this motherfucker, after that incident, he disappeared. He was gone for like 2 years. That apartment was vacant for like nobody else moved up in that motherfucker. What are the fucking odds of you not only moving into the same building, moving back in, right? But you end up in the same exact apartment. I know it's the same guy. I know it. Because once I heard he was white, knowing that all the other residents ain't white, there's only one other white resident. There's a lady. She lives a building across. I don't know if she's still there though. She's an older lady. She was white. There was only one other resident that was white. But this guy, when I heard the neighbor say he was a white boy, and then I experienced that leak, I put two and two together. I said, "No, this gotta be the same motherfucking guy, man. It's gotta be him. It's no coincidence." I mean, yeah, life is full of coincidences, but goddamn. 40 to 50, that's great, man. That's summertime. Considering winter. It was 40 to 50 at first over here. 30, about 32 degrees and shit. Shit, now it's like in the fucking teens. And the wind chill don't make it no easier. I mean, the odds of this shit just busting It busted. So it busted during the Sunday before Christmas, right? Bullshit. Because I heard him say when the guy was walking, when the maintenance man was walking in his apartment, he said, he said, I was trying to take a shower. But I didn't hear anything else he said because the door closed and I couldn't hear nothing else. But I heard he was saying, I was trying to take a shower. He didn't say, oh my God, my pipe busted. He didn't say nothing. Oh, the pipe busted in here. He didn't say nothing like that. Till Saturday, today is Friday, till Saturday. Yeah, it was near. Yeah. I recorded that whole segment. It was 28 minutes long. I recorded that whole thing. I mean, I clipped it rather. It's 28. It was 28. About 28 minutes long. Longer than I thought it was, but then again, I was fucking with that AI shit. I got stuck on that. Yeah, I clipped that whole thing. First, I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, I said, fuck it, I'll clip it. And speaking of clips, I got a highlight from that stream that I did last night. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how to do highlights. But somehow it highlighted a part of the stream for like 5 minutes. That's live on my channel, of course. I put that live last night. Or it's public, I should say. Or live, whatever. I was like, how the fuck? I was going to delete it at first. But my brother watched it, so it was good that I put it up. He watched. He was like, damn, he got to see it and shit. Because I watched it myself as I was talking with him. Because YouTube has it where you can watch videos while you're on the phone. So, the thing is, the volume is low, of course. Well, yeah, I was watching it. But I wasn't really watching. I was talking with him, too, as I had it playing. I was glancing at it. So I played it. And then I said, fuck, I'm gonna go on and put it up, make it live. The first time it happened, I was streaming Dragon Ball Z, Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. That's the first time it happened. I don't know how I did that. How I made it go highlight. Yes, I kept that too. Uploaded it. I was like, whatever, man. Got some views on it. I think I called it accidental highlight or some shit. Screen all fucking blue and shit. Fucking Boost Mobile is terrible. What a terrible ass company. Phone company. But I think if Boost Mobile is good for you if you're not a streamer or if you don't watch a lot of internet, especially videos. It's good for you then. Because you're not going to experience those problems. Or if you're not on social media like that, you just want a cell phone. But, to look at the news or whatever, little news fucking articles and shit like that now and then Boost is for you. But it's not for me. I don't know. I don't know. From a stream later. What doing the chill stream? I'm not or vlog, whatever. I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, it's 6. It's almost 7 feet. The sun's. Oh, I forgot you like 2 hours behind me. Damn. I can hear him again up there. You can go. I'm already over an hour. I want to at least stay for an hour. At least hold it for an hour. The streams, like same my game streams. The same thing. Damn, man. It's like almost not. What the fuck? Where the fuck are they at? Looks like I'm gonna be calling the office. I'm about to end it. Yeah, I hope so too. They gotta shut that shit off, man. First of all, or it's not gonna stop leaking down here until they shut it off. Oh, the wall busted. The ceiling busted too up in here. I might as well show that before I cut it because they didn't do that when I was streaming last night. Right there. It's some ceiling fell down too. Right there. You can see some ceiling there. Oh, that radiator was fucking making a ping, 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 ping last night. Right when I laid down. I was in bed for like 15 minutes probably. About to go to sleep. It was like ping, ping, ping. So I had to put a tile up under there. They had to put a fucking towel up under that motherfucker. So I don't have to hear that fucking sound. It was about a radiator. It was like where you turned it on and off. It was at the bottom. And it was dripping right there. It was making like this ping ping sound. I was like, oh my God. So I ended up getting a towel and muting that fucking sound. Yep. Story of my life, man. Story of my fucking life. Fucking puddles and shit. Cause I want to keep my cool when I call these fucking officers, man. I'm gonna keep my cool. I was angry when I called the hotline yesterday. They can hear it in my voice. I was less calm when I called him the first time, but dude got the fucking heat when he picked up. Cause it was another person. He could hear the anger in my voice. I was like, where are they at? You know. But I wasn't cussing and everything like that. So I'm gonna call this office when I get off here. Art of fighting. Oh yeah, fighting game. Right. At least I don't got it in my closet. It's not flooding this fucking closet. That's why. That's what it is. It's not flooding in there. Oh, I wanted to get some more sleep too. So I went to bed like at I always mark when I go to bed so I can see how much hours I got to sleep. It was about between 1 and 2. And I was like, let me get off this phone because I'm about to get me some sleep, bro. He's like, yeah, me too. I'm getting tired. I said, I know you're getting tired. I can hear it in your voice. Because he was mad, man. My bro was mad. He was like, I'm pissed off, man. I said, I know. He said, you paying all that money, all that rent, and they don't want to fucking like, and this shit is happening to you? I was like, yeah, man. My bro was like, shit, man, that make no fucking sense. So I'm calling it, man. No, he ain't finna watch it. He saw that little fucking highlight. That was it. At least he got to see it. He started watching my gaming stream, but I don't think he finished it. It was an old gaming stream. I don't know why he don't fucking like come to my streams and shit. Cause I was hoping that he would have came last night. Cause he had no idea. YouTube didn't notify him on my stream or nothing. He doesn't have the bell on, but that's fucking bonkers because I get notifications from content creators when I don't got the bell on. It's like I do got the bell on. Every time they go live, I get it. I'm like, damn. It's like, I know I don't got the bell on. Get notified of fucking shorts. It's like, what? So yeah, man, I'm gonna call his office and see what the fuck is going on. Gotta bug the fuck out their asses. That's a damn shame. They better come 2 fucking day, man. This is ridiculous. I thought I heard somebody in the hallway. Cause I think they got like a white van, a utility van. Yeah, they got that utility van with the goddamn logo of the real estate on it. Damn, it's snowing already. And they could park right in front of the building too. Yeah, white, white. It's all white out here. Yeah, so I'm about to call it and call this fucking office because tell it they fucking out of their minds, man. If they plan on not coming out here, they out of their fucking minds. I mean, shit, I'm normally not the one to rush anybody. Heaven forbid me rushing somebody, but this is a fucking emergency, man. Shit. Be up about 5 hours. And get your sleep, man. At least you can get it. Cause I'm not gonna go. I ain't going back to sleep. I got about 4, 5. I got about 4 hours of sleep, man. Maybe 5. Maybe. At least 4 hours I got. And it wasn't all. I got 3 hours straight. Then I woke up to check some shit with the damage. Took me a leak. Shit, went back to bed, but I got about another hour or 2. Maybe, like I said, I probably got 5 hours, but that's it. No, I'm thinking it's 4. Yeah, I'm thinking I got about 4 hours. That's it. But yeah, better than nothing. All right, so with that being said, that's why Chromosome sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.